Hey Burbank, I'm Jonathan Jones.
Hey Burbank, I'm Mary Movsesian, and welcome to this episode of Hey Burbank.
After a long hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Burbank Water and Power's Home Improvement Program is back. The program offers all Burbank residents and multifamily property owners the opportunity to elevate their property's comfort and efficiency through energy and water-saving improvements at no cost. Some products and services offered include attic insulation, duct sealing, high-efficiency toilets, energy-saving lights, and more. To set up an appointment, call 747-277-1599.
In 2018, the city began implementing its 3-year homelessness plan, which included 7 strategies to address the city's homeless challenges. One strategy was the development of the SAFE, the city's storage and help center. Walter Lutz is at the site of this new facility to tell us more and give us a quick tour.
What you're looking at here may not seem like much, but to those who are homeless in the community, this modest facility is a life-changing service that will help keep their personal belongings, quite literally, safe. Operated by the Salvation Army, the SAFE site hosts multiple 60-gallon storage containers where homeless individuals can securely store their items without fear of loss. Along with this storage, the facility plans to offer other valuable resources to the homeless community, working as a bridge between unhoused individuals and the many programs that can help them, including local organizations such as the Burbank Temporary Aid Center and Family Promise of the Verdugos. You can learn more about SAFE and the city's homeless plan and programming at burbankca.gov/homelessness. Reporting for Hey Burbank, I'm Walter Lutz.
Legendary Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Randy Rhoads, who grew up right here in Burbank, was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame during the 2021 ceremony. A graduate of Burbank High School, Randy was known for combining classical and heavy metal music. One of his most famous guitar riffs was on the hit song Crazy Train. Check it out. On March 19, 1982, at the age of just 25, Randy was tragically killed in a plane crash. Though he was gone way too soon, his memory and music will live on forever.
A new cohort of Burbank artists have helped beautify Burbank by painting murals on 10 utility boxes on Burbank Boulevard. The Burbank Beautification Program, ran by the Cultural Arts Commission, is dedicated to exhibiting visual arts outside the constraints of museums and galleries, by bringing art and community pride into our neighborhoods. Find all the painted utility boxes around town by visiting burbankarts.com.
Hey Burbank, I'm Simone McFarland, and today I'm excited to be talking to Councilmember Nick Schultz. Councilmember Schultz joined the City of Burbank as City Council in 2020 and is currently serving until 2024. He joined right in the middle of the pandemic and during virtual city council meetings. And I'd like to start out at the beginning. And I know that you were born in San Diego, and then you moved to Grisham, Oregon, which was a little suburb outside of Portland.
That's right.
And I understand it's about the same size as Burbank.
It is. There's actually a lot of similarities between Gresham and Burbank. It's about 100,000 people or so. Really strong, vibrant small business, incredible schools, great parks and open spaces. All the things that I love about Burbank, they remind me so much of my hometown.
You're a single mother.
That's right.
And your grandfather had a tremendous influence on you. Can you talk about that? And can you tell me one thing that they instilled in you that you will pass on to the rest of your family, to your children?
I had an incredible mom. I mean, she did everything. I mean, she was a working mom. She was like a mother, like a father, like extended family. But she was always talking about this responsibility that comes with opportunity, to give back, to help your fellow human being. And it was very much, I think, what she gleaned from my grandfather. He was a machinist. He worked for the Canadian National Railway. And neither my mother nor my grandfather nor anyone in my family had ever gone to college. These were blue-collar working class people, and I think that in me they poured a lot of their hopes and their dreams and their aspirations. My mom always tried to keep me open-minded and looking at anything at all that I possibly wanted to do. But I think I always knew deep down I wanted to practice law. And it was specifically to be a prosecutor like I am.
There's another portion of your life that's very important to you, and that's your family life. So do you want to talk about your wife and your newborn child?
So my wife and I actually met in law school. And what started as a friendship, 10 years later, I mean, now we have this incredible opportunity to live in our home in Burbank and raise our kid. And I couldn't be more thankful. And Ella is the absolute best part of my life. She puts a smile on my face every morning when I wake her up at about 5:30 or 6. I should correct myself. She wakes me up at about 5:30 or 6. And after a really difficult day or a difficult council meeting, I'm quick to volunteer to handle those night feedings because she is just the very best part of me and of my wife, and we just love her so much.
Why did you pick here, this town, and now?
When we looked around at all the places that we could live, that there was only one place where we'd want to raise a family, a place that had that same tight-knit community that we were accustomed to, where everyone knew each other and cared about each other, that had incredible schools and open spaces, all the things that we wanted to give her. There's something about Burbank. I can't say I have the privilege of having been born and raised here, but I am so happy to be here, and I love this community. And just one quick story, a couple months ago now, I guess, when school was starting up, I had the chance to walk the halls of John Burroughs High School with Principal Chambers and School Board Member Weisberg. And it just brought a lot of emotion to me to be walking through the corridors of that school and thinking this is where Ella could develop some of her lifelong friends like I did, where she could be learning a second language or, just seizing whatever dreams come to her. And that is the experience that I wanted for my daughter. And so I'm just so thankful to be here. My whole family is, and we are Burbank proud.
What do you want to leave as your legacy to Burbank?
I hope that when my time is done on City Council, that people will understand that even if they didn't agree with Nick Schultz, that he was someone who was genuine and sincere, who tried his very, very best and wanted to do what was best for Burbank, because that's really all I've ever wanted to do.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it and all of your time, and thank you for sharing with our audience.
Thank you, Simone.
Burbank's nonprofit community needs your help this holiday season. You can support them by donating your time, money, and services to their many holiday fundraising efforts. Some of these opportunities include volunteering at Essentia, giving back to the YMCA, donating goods to the Burbank Temporary Aid Center, and so much more. Discover the full list of Burbank's nonprofit agencies by visiting our website.
I love the holiday season, don't you, Mary?
I really do.
Time to give back, time for family, and time for lots of good food.
And time for the annual Mayor's Tree Lighting Ceremony. Holiday music, dancing, Santa Claus, and lots of great surprises. We'll see you there December 4th at 6 p.m.
I'll be there with my family. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching. Bye, Burbank.
Till next time.